Hello. Sorry for being like mega late today. We may or may not have gotten really distracted with what do you call it? Making a D&D race because it was missing out of a set of races that we wanted to see. So yeah, today is just gonna be finishing up Starbound, hopefully, since we already know where to look for glitch stuff, so. And, hey, maybe if we're fast enough, we can look at some Sunday W0 arcade, which would be pretty fun. So we're gonna hope that we can get around to that. Anyways, we're gonna start our journey now. That's the planet that we want to go to. We were heading in from the left side. We distinctly remember that fact, so the quickest way to get to it is by heading left on that planet. But yeah, we should be able to get through this relatively smoothly. Well, aside from the fact that we're gonna have to go find some resources. Which we're already on the right planet for it, so. I say we'll probably just go ahead and scan all the glitch stuff and then immediately, what do you call it? Immediately do, all the grinding that's gonna be needed for finishing the game. What resource is not as valuable? Blue petals. But pretty much we should be able to finish most of the game today, if not all of it. And plus we can probably actually go for an additional hour if need be. I kinda feel bad doing that, but you know, they're gonna be harmful, but not really. It's just the fact that comes with it then. We're worried that this may not be as big as we thought it was, and there won't be as much as we'd want to do. But we should still be fine, all things considered. I think this side is the bigger side of it. Oh, you don't really go sleep on the guillotine. Don't know why you would want to do that, but you can do it. We should probably scan and make sure that there's nothing here. Man, there's actually not as much as we were hoping for. We were expecting the hostile glitch area to have a little bit more work with. Just a lot of chess pieces. Well, we can clearly go over here from the looks of it. So it actually does go up a little bit further than what we initially thought. Those things are still brutally overpowered. One of the many benefits of the Lania mod. Anyways, like Lania's really cute. Also, that is a very obvious trap here. Even... Should I get pressure plate then? No, there isn't. So there'd have to be like some invisible sensor. So why would you go past this point? It stays triggered. Not sure how that's actually set up. It's very fascinating though. We're not gonna stop there. They're not gonna really put up much more fire than shooting a single arrow. We're getting very excited for tomorrow as we get to have our weekend off, which sounds really nice. Yay, the person can't fall off and die. Ooh, a nano bandage. Yeah, sure. I'll have that. That was significant actually on that one. Now if we can just get like a few more of those, would take care of like pretty much everything. I go sell again. There we go. in some way. Yep. Rocket launcher. Get rid of the snowballs. These are normal snow cases where you actually be using that. Let's just try to shoot at us. Let's see, what's less important? Probably that. We are a bit disappointed that we couldn't get everything on one planet, but that's okay. We got most of it, which makes us happy. Like, if we get 90%, that's usually really good. And hey, there's still a tiny bit left to explore, so maybe we can still find some last bits of it. Was it this one? As up there that we saw. Actually, no, it wasn't. But we can just do this. Before we export this one. There's platforms leading down. Leads back down to that prison area. Or just sleeping area, actually. We'll do a last look over here. And then we'll try to see if there's anything else, potentially. No, that just ends this area? Okay. In that case, we will go ahead and leave. Go try to find a different glitch planet. Like somewhere over here. Yeah, I think we want to go to this one. Because we want to head to a midnight planet, as they'll probably give us some of the best chances at seeing glitch. And also because it has good resources, if we recall. Yes, it does. It has wonderful resources. Because we need refined ferrosium and refined veolium. which we should be able to find both. And then we just need to get some acid at some point, and so a way we can make a battery for it. This should give us the highest chances for encountering glitch. It definitely gives you the highest chance of encountering IDARs. Quite dangerous. There's a chest up there. Okay, I figured that would be a quick way to go on that. We're still gonna try to see if we can find glitch. Get rid of these. This is okay. We will sell for a bit more than that though, so. There doesn't appear to be anything down there. It's just really decorative. Another cave, huh? Okay, in case we will get rid of it. There's something inside there, but we don't want to go in personally. So we're just trying to look for glitch. Yeah, we're trying to find where the last bit of the objects that we need to scan for the glitch are. And so we're just currently searching this planet. Chances are we're not gonna find it just because there's a lot of things to where we may need to go search other areas that may have better odds of that. But glitch are kind of, you know, ambiguous in that regard. This is a flooring count. We'll just go ahead and go to the next planet in that case. Because they'll probably just be foreign stuff. Hello, Goose Gang. Does have all the resources that we had to look for. There we go. Research base. Really? Warren's on Ice Planet, man. You know, we wouldn't think Florence would be on Ice Planet, but hey, you know, if they can manage to live here, congrats. But this is a very harsh environment. That would be a nice one to catch if we had the phase caller. Because it would be pretty much a guaranteed light source no matter where we went. Well, maybe there's still a chance at seeing glitch stuff. Because there's just steampunk stuff on this planet. Also, that looks very out of place. We feel like that's probably not supposed to be how that looks on that part. Maybe it just didn't load incorrectly there. Then again, steampunk stuff is kind of like Nova Kid territory, actually. So maybe that. Well, I don't think it would be Nova Kid area. Unless we're wrong and we just see a Nova Kid settlement somewhere. I wouldn't think it'd be so hard to, you know, find some glitch. Cyclops Yeti mask. Bathrooms. Man. Starting to think that there's probably not going to be a glitch on this planet either. Because whenever we think of snowy planets, we usually just assume glitch or apex is usually on the planet. Which is mostly inaccurate though. But occasionally you see Nova Kids on these planets. Because it's one of the few natural planets that they can spawn on. Need to heal up so badly. There's a normal part of the planet that isn't covered in snow. You know what? Perfect timing. We need to sell stuff, so. And we will take pride in selling a lot of this. So we're not going to use most of it. We're not going to use those either. We'll move that. There. Much better looking. In fact, we can probably actually buy another license and expand the ship. So, if it doesn't look like there's any glitch, we'll do that next. And we'll go find another planet. We're just really hoping that one of the colder planets here would have a glitch face on it. Just because, if it did, that would mean that we'd have immediate access to healing stuff because of scorched planets. There's an apex base. Okay, there's not gonna be anything else. So there's already been apex and Florin, and we've traveled most of the planet at this point, so. It's just a random hostile ship there. Because it's gonna be a scorched planet. We've already checked that one decently. Oh, I wanna go there. Let's see. Because that's gonna be scorched. All that, so. Let's go look at a different set of planets, because Oceanic is not going to be a good choice. Okay, well, we'll take Midnight or Arctic. Arctic or Tundra on that. I know Tundra's like the only one that we'd really want. We'll take this one. Just because it's toxic and we'll make it the battery stuff. Okay. Let's go explore the Tundra planet there. And then we'll go explore the toxic planet next. Remember, you're staying hydrated, drinking plenty of water. Foreign trader on the Arctic. Ice house. That's cool eyes also. Another steampunk area. Guitar. Healing 3 color, that's not bad actually. Just because you can do a lot with healing 3. Don't want to get rid of the copper wire, we'll get rid of the salvage stuff. Alright, we forgot to upgrade the ship. Okay, a research outpost. Still no major bases. So we have research outpost and steampunk bases. But none of the major ones yet. Which is good news. Catch us now. You can't. Oh, that's not fun. You have to go and poison us. It's always such a long poison on top of that whenever it's one of those. An igloo. There we go. Nice, that's taken care of. I think this may constitute as one of the bigger bases, unfortunately. We will take that though. Not sure, but we don't think this is glitch area. I think this is classified as a human base. So I don't think that we'll be seeing anything significant here. But we could be wrong on that. No, this is definitely human. Just looking at that chest is enough to tell us everything. So this is technically classified as a aggressive human base. Nidar. Or hostile human base. This night already is lasting a while. I don't think that there's gonna be a glitch on this planet. We'll see within like the next like minute or two. I think there's just too much LiDAR that it's gonna take up a decent portion of the planet's runtime. Yeah. There just doesn't really seem to be much on this planet. Yeah, we're back at the start. Right. Before we do that, need to go stop by and get a new license, probably. Unless it's way too expensive, which could be the case as well. It's not way too expensive, it's just a little bit of our price range currently. But that's okay. We can get a decent sum closer. We're not gonna really have a need for those. Well, maybe not the torches. I think that will probably be good there. And then we can get our fake license. There. We upgrade our ship. So now there's more space. There we go. We'll go and go to the toxic plant, not because there's going to be glitch, but just because it gives us a battery. But there could be glitch. I just don't think that there's a high chance of it. And this is exactly why we don't think that there was a high chance of it. Yeah, we're just gonna grab like maybe 300 of this stuff. Head off the planet. There we go. Guess we're heading to You know what? You know what? Where is it? We're actually gonna look at what has the highest chance of glitch. Really, they're actually most likely to appear on volcanic plants over any other type. Okay. In that case, that changes a lot of what we're about to be doing. Let's head back here. We're gonna start trying to get equipment for the cooling heap. Which is why we need that battery in the first place, so. There, now we have a battery. We can try to get that, which is gonna be ferrosium and veolium. Which we don't think we have enough for, but we could be wrong. Hey, maybe actually, we may be able to go travel the volcanic plants. Well, that should be enough actually. There, the final upgrade. And so now we can actually make decent progress in that area. As for this, I think we're gonna want to try to increase that. So now it's a 3x3. Okay, well, let's go explore the volcanic plants. Is it maybe scorched planets that have highest heat rate? But we'll go check the volcanic plants. Okay. I wanted to see what that was. I wonder something. No, that was worth a shot. Dunk out rid of all of that water there. And then we can just break this. I don't think we can normally make that jump safely, but we can sure try. This area is very dangerous. Makes sense, there's a water plant. But supposedly this planet has the highest chances of seeing a glitch. Plus planet type has the highest chances of seeing one. It's always nice to see healing water. I like healing water, actually. Florin and avian statues. How unfortunate that there's not a glitch statue, because that would actually account to stuff. Good to get a soul of them, but man. It'd be so much nicer if we could actually, you know, make some real progress. There's a merchant there. This is human territory from the looks of that. Okay, so you mean to tell us that there's high lotto on the scorched planet too? Man. No. We just keep getting amazed with how badly it wants to divert us off of finding glitch, like, environments. It's really dedicated to it, you know. I admire that dedication sometimes. I'll be taken care of. Why is there human stuff? We don't care about the human stuff yet. It's not necessary. Oh, now it's raining iron. That is pleasant. There's plenty of good loot, but still. Hostile humans. Actually, these aren't humans, but they are hostile nonetheless. it's just more human-esque stuff. Next, you're gonna tell us that Florins are living on this planet too. Okay, that kind of looks cool, but still. Oh. That's something. Diamond bomb is not something that we've seen before, so... That is a very risky type of base. Like, you would have to empty the lava first. There we go. Okay. Guess we never really opened those on scorched planets enough to actually see diamond bombs happen. But hey, we appreciate it. Diamonds can be quite valuable. Also, it's probably how I expect you to pay off a lot of different things in the future, it's just to have a lot of diamonds. Yeah, we're actually just gonna use this. Seems better to use this. This is a really big planet, all things considered. That hasn't stopped it from having absolutely no glitch stuff. Actually, this is kind of a close sign. Okay, this is glitch territory. That exits. always worth so much and then they're not. Tax rates are rough. Oh, we could add that. Have poison resistance. Not that that's really gonna be too useful right away, but it could be. You know, that does sound better. That's already knowable enough on that. What is that? Doom cannon. It's a unique weapon. I think it's literally the Doom gun. I've never played Doom, so we're gonna assume that's like the shotgun or something. But hey, it may deal a lot of damage for all we know. You know, that's not too bad for damage output. Oh, another small clue. Gotta take what you can get though. It's like the only sign of glitch, like, life that we've seen. I'm not good at taking care of enemies in like a big section of them, but it is good at taking care of the rest of it, so can't deny that. There we go. I'm gonna take that diamond display. As another piece of evidence, even though it's still very small. We do take it. That was the final piece of evidence. Oh. Okay, so the initial hit always deal less damage, but it's guaranteed 130 on damage output otherwise. So that's really good. Okay. Time to go look at armors, because we need to actually get significant damage output now. So we can use Solium. actually. Let's see, which thing are we gonna want to use for get our armor? Can we see which armor set we're going to want for this? Maybe one of those ones. So we're looking at which one would that be? Because it could be the manipulator add-on, or it could be separator or accelerator. However, I think accelerator is going to be your ranged attacks in that regard. So we may do that. So we need Rainydaysout to actually make that add-on. To our knowledge, we do not have any of the add-ons. Nope, absolutely not. So it's time to head to a cold planet, and we'll go get the Rainydaysout in underground, because that'll be much safer than trying to traverse a hot planet. But yeah, it's time to get final upgrades for everything. So we may just try to get all the add-ons just to see what each of them are. To our knowledge, we're currently wearing the strongest tier 1 armor. Correct. I guess it's not tier 2, it'd be tier... Oh, it would be tier 2, not tier 1. So... And we want to upgrade that from tier 2 to tier 4. Because we can skip tier 3. Oof, quite dangerous there. Could have fallen to our death. So we need at least 20 pieces so that way we can view what we're looking at. I think we'll have enough for Rosium already. So we just need the other two on that note. Obviously, the more that we get, the better, as we don't have to come back as much. But we need a lot, to our knowledge, so we need like maybe 120 on each if we really wanted to look at everything. Then we'd need to look at our weapon options with it as well, so it's definitely a factor to have to consider. Oh, let's go there. More Dare steel is always appreciated. Some more ferrosium, some more veolium, Rainydaysout, appreciated. And that increased jump and like mobility is really good. A lot of the resources that we're looking for is ferrosium and veolium. Not a lot of Rainydaysout. We've got a lot of the other two. Teleporter core. Fire pop, which is a rare type, so. We're actually doing really good on resources already. Kill that thing, because we hate those so much with a passion, because they're somehow so capable of being direct hits. And they're fast shooting, which makes him dub 1-1. We're about to say we swear we saw one over there. Shark dog. Access to that. The ferrosium. A lot of ferrosium there actually. Take got 38 egg assault, 78 ferocium. Like, it's enough egg assault to actually make the accelerator. But it's not enough to make anything else beyond that, which is why we want more on that one. And we'd still need more Veolium to our knowledge from the looks of it. We're doing really good on ferocium. Of the planet. But there is a chance that we'll see more egg assault down here, so. Just a random one piece of egg assault. A few pieces up there. A few pieces right there. There. Get that. There's some over there. Yeah, because that's going to be more ferocium, which we'll probably take on the way out of this area. But because it's the more the better. Does look like ferocium, but could be egg assault. That up there looks like egg assault. What about this? We'll mine out all the ferocium ore here. And we'll mine out that last little bit to get the lava flowing. Hey, it revealed some Veolium as well, so more benefits there. this last bit of lava there. Access to all the helium and egg salt up there. We're glad that didn't come, because we probably actually would have died to that, because we've forgotten that we could any healing things. No, we're not doing too bad on time either. Not sure if bombs can destroy that. Let's see. Yes, they can. Just trying to think of how we want to approach the rest of this here. There's a grenade launcher. We may be able to destroy some weaker blocks. These grenades not detonate? No, they do. They just only detonate after 4. Or after a long time. Well, we just try to get rid of lava like this in that case. Knew that was going to happen. There's a lot of valuable egg assault over there though, which now we can get around to safely. Kind of. You go a little bit lower. And it gives access to core fragments, so sounds like something just died in the distance, but that's okay. There's a bit more coal over there, which we will take. So having more is always good. It doesn't really have too many benefits now, but it's still nice to have some on hand. And just let's jump up there, please. More egg assault. How much? Okay, we're at 100 egg assault. This was a ferocium that we were low on. That was the opposite way around. I felt like we were getting so much of that. Actually, it doesn't look like there's much of anything over here, so... It's time to make all the refined things. How much can I kill that? Can get the titanium out of the way, it's gonna be more valuable. At least we think it is, unless Durasteel the more valuable one. We do want to make 2 more batteries, so... So, we need silicon board and copper wire. We'll go ahead and make about 10 sets of that. Hey, actually getting the coal was valuable. Wasn't sure if it would be or not. There, we can actually start getting the late game equipment. I'm gonna set that over there. This. So, design chest plate that would flex spears, swords, and bullets alike. So good for that. Oh no. Overall, though, let's see. There's an improvement on that. Let's look at the add-on. So, basilisk. Larger than stone, flexible and leather. From all varieties of attacks. It does give a lot of attack power. Which is what we're looking for the most part. So, that gives attack power. This is your defense one. is that the attack? Because it's 150 and 90. So 90%, 150, 60%. Let's go look at the other one again. 180% though. 72. So this is your damage output. Okay. So we're gonna want ferrosium in that case. How much of it? Not that much actually. And we can probably just buy the resources from the gas station area. Ferrosium staff. Ferrosium boomerang. Can we see if there's like an improvement on the chakram though? On any of the rest of these? Can I actually get that? No. Ouroboros, chakram. I'll bio sample on that though. But it would be really strong. So I think we know what our goal is. We're gonna get the armor that's a part of the ferrosium set, and then we're gonna get the weapon on the veolium set. Need that still. So is there anything on accelerator when it comes down to weapons? No, it's just this, which pretty sure is just like a replica of the other one, but it's toxic instead. Which isn't necessarily bad, but it's not gonna really be all that strong. So we'll go and get the ferrosium set made though. So 1 synthetic fiber and 3 fabrics. Material. Actually, it's 3 canvases. That's what it was. There. And that pretty much takes care of that. And now we just get the ferrosium set down here. Not supposed to end early. Forget that you can't swap off of it until it's done. Now, we just need to get the solarium. How much more though? 20, 28, 40, so 40 solarium stars there. But if we look at this, it will be probably 12 more on that, plus the biosamples, which we're not sure where we're gonna get biosamples, as we cannot remember how you get that. But we will try to get it regardless. So far we need 52 for the Ouroboros chakram. And as for the other weapon with the accelerator, that will be another 6 more, so we're looking at 52, 58, no. So we need a lot more solarium before we're actually done. that. Does look like a cute outfit though. I do like that. So volcanic planet. Or actually, we can probably go to a scorched planet. Make sure that you're staying hydrated, drinking plenty of water, by the way. There does appear to be solarium on the planet. We will go ahead and go there. It's not volcanic, so maybe less lava. It's just a scorched surface for the most part. And then we take our words back. We need about 100 solarium pieces. So quite a few. Oh, there's one of those. Haven't done one of these in a while. This is going to be a joke. Well, maybe not the fire part, but we know now that that's fire. It's probably only fire whenever it's dark or it's lit up. Probably whenever it's lit up. Yeah. There. Not too hard. Hey, some solarium. It's one bar right there. So we collected 2 pieces on that. About 3 pieces of solarium. Go and grab the gold, egg, salt, coal, silver, and copper. Pretty much every resource here. Actual saw blades in the area. There we go. solarium deposit. Really good, actually. Let me head back though, so that way we can find the solid waste. Because it's like we don't have more solarium than where we're going. Okay. There. Gotta get close enough to hit it multiple times. Just a weapon. That's gonna be gold. That's also gold up there, but let's remember what this is. Avian scroll person. Those enemies are probably going to be like the only source of bio sample, actually. Let's see. Let's grab the highest block number that we have, which is a start. Alright, I can get the solarium safely now. Also, we really have to be like... The one thing that we're probably good for as a streamer is just being able to put people to sleep. Because to us, this would be an absolute snooze fest to watch. Gonna get some more ferocium. It goes venom sample, but not bio sample. It could be considered problematic. That would be a decent chunk of solarium. Like, that looks like that's probably closer to like 13, 14 over there, which would get us to 80. Yeah, we'll try. Just so hard to safely walk off of things without overdoing it. won't send any source of lava over there. It's actually pretty accurate for the gas that we took. We're not really seeing much solarium over here, so we'll head back up. We were not paying attention to our health. That's okay. That's still 93 solarium, which actually may be enough. Let's see. 46 plus the 17 that we already had. I think we're still short, but that's okay. I think it was the manipulator add-on. Yeah. There. Now we're all armored up. We just need to get the rest of it. Cause there's... actually, there's the webs on this. Even though the webs actually don't go into the final rank. So you really only get like the boomerang and the staff. So next we'll be getting the accelerator add-ons. Actually not the accelerator, the separator. Because it has the Ouroboros. But we need to figure out a way to get biosamples. Or I hope that maybe there's a place that can provide it, because we do not know where to even begin on biosamples. So it gives venom samples, it gives cryonic extract, static cells, scorched cores, plant fiber, milk, but yeah, there's no biosamples. I'm not sure how to get that actually. 1 second, we're gonna take a quick search. Commonly found in suggest or by harvesting, destroying bushes and tropical worlds. Primarily used as first aid crafting. Okay, we know where to go. So tropical. So we're either looking at jungle planets or ocean planets. Because it could be either one, but we're gonna lean more towards jungle. if we can get biosamples from here, then that would be amazing. Okay, that's one biosample. Let's see, where are we getting rid of? Probably a metal coat, to be fair. Oh, it's already 3 just from that, okay. Oh man, that's gonna actually trivialize this if it gives 3 at a time. Unless there's just no grass to destroy for like the next mile. Yeah. I'm just gonna go and grab that and head the other direction, because it seems like that may be a better choice. As going into like a savanna biome does not seem all that useful for us right now. We need a lot of biosamples actually, because if it's 20 for each Ouroboros thing, then we're gonna need 40. So that's gonna actually take a lot more than we initially think. Oh, you're not, Fred. Just kind of assumed you were. As he had a sword down while walking towards us. I'm not sure if it can only be the big ones. Nope, it can sure be the small ones over there. That's our answer provided to us right there. The bigger plants seem to be more guarantees on it, but smaller ones can still provide it. And there's some biosample in there. Yeah, really good for jungle plants. Hey, look. We're just happy to see some of the biosamples, so we weren't sure how it worked. Because it's kind of just something that randomly accumulates in our inventory that we don't think much on for a long time. But we'll try to keep that memory in mind from now on. It's super useful for knowing how to get out. Probably a lot of stuff there that we'd want, but we can go and sell some of the stuff that we don't need. We will sell the flamethrower, just because it's kind of had its use, but its use is no longer needed as much. I can destroy some, but Not sure if we can only destroy the ones that have biosamples or not, though. Maybe. How much biosample are we at? Because we need like 60. Yeah, we're at 36. Not too bad. Actually does a lot of damage. Mushroom side of the planet, so... There's not gonna be much on resources for a bit. Still, that would have biosamples in these buildings. I just think it's mainly just referring to random chests. It's like once we do, we still need to go get a little bit more solarium. And so that way we can actually finish getting the rest of our strong equipment. And then we'll be able to do the glitch area and do our in-game requirements. Oh, that's a rare one actually. That's why it's a rare one. We never have the capture pod whenever there's rare ones, and then when we do have the capture pod, there is absolutely no rare one. Avian building, not really all that useful, but... Well, maybe a little bit useful, but not as just others. So no, not useful. But yeah, being able to get the Ouroboros chakram will be very nice. We're just devastating the local ecosystem. What a beautiful bouquet of flowers. But does it have biosample? That frog looks like biosample. much are we at? We're gonna get one more just because it makes us feel happy. There. And now we can actually get the Ouroboros one. And then we can try to get the Basilisk. So that's going to be on the Separator add-on as well. Correct? Nope, that's Frosium. This is going to be the Ouroboros one. Nope. Very pricey on the biosample end, but very worthwhile. And we don't even have to get more Solarium, actually. We were good on that. There. And so now... Oh, you don't even... It's just one. How long does it last in place? It lasts... Okay, this is actually more broken in that regard. Snake placeholder. You know, that's not even a bad name for it. That is a wonderful name. Oh, you know what? We did a little bit extra for nothing, but hey. We don't mind that. Yeah, it's pretty much just an advanced version of that. Okay. Yeah, we still like having the head be shown. Well, time to do the final missions in that case. And so we can actually finish this game. So, do that. Store all of that. There. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty broken. We'll head to two-stop teleshop. How much would the next one be? 80,000. Yeah, it's pricey. We're gonna reorganize that up there. And so that way it can actually be used properly. Properly in our eyes. There. We do want to try this just because we know how broken our equipment is. Gonna heal up a bit before we enter. Oh, wow, that does a lot more damage than we thought. Well, okay, we have... we don't think we have to worry, actually. We think we'll be fine, probably. As that did a lot more damage than we thought it would. A full 300 is not what we thought it would do. It's like we could probably actually do all the side missions at an actual fast rate. You know, I may go take up that penguin's deal. If we deal 300 damage, we should be more than fine. And we deal 300 damage with like 5 or 6 of these active at a time. We're not worried in the slightest, actually. Is this gonna be one of the space ones, or is this gonna be... This is gonna be one of the space ones. Maybe not. Yeah. Well, I guess we were looking for Dreadwing, actually. Missions, Dreadwing... Yeah, we'll go and go defeat Dreadwing. That'll be, like, the easiest thing in the world. That was a little too easy. I guess we just leave now. Yes, we defeated Dreadwing. Even though Dreadwing stood absolutely no chance in that regard. Oy. We're just doing some of the side quests since it's really easy to do. There. Now we can go do the main quest. Baron's Keep. And now we can go do the glitch stuff. Because we deal way too much damage. Okay, there actually is stuff. This should be like the quickest one to our knowledge. This is supposed to be challenging. We'll probably end up being fine. Okay, that was all of them? Okay. Oh, Bone Dragon, yeah. Let's see. How well do we fare? Well, that's Bone Dragon taken care of. The Ouroboros is just completely busted. One of the easiest ones by far. What? Now it's just trying to get human artifacts. Okay. Actually, she may have the human artifact. Also, make sure you're staying hydrated, drinking plenty of water. There, we can actually finish the game now. I think the goal is just to get to the core of the planet on this. It's gonna be really tough materials the whole way there. But pretty much we just need to make it to the bottom of the planet. Shouldn't be too hard. We'll do a lot of damage though. And there's a lot of them. We can kill that before it notices us or falls down with us. There you go, wow. Hey, look. This is pretty much the end of the game from here on out. died. Well, you know, that's what happens whenever, you fall down to your death. Because the game lagged while loading up. What part of the plan are we at? Actually, it resets, right? So it doesn't really do. We still have to go down, and then we have to safely go down from that point on. So once we notice nothing, we need to go for the rope instead. The poison. We'll divert it a bit, so it doesn't fall back into the same one. Yeah. That's gonna be a problem though, as it's gonna release all of the poison water there if we don't cover it. Okay, that's not what we wanted to do. There, now we don't have to worry about the poison. Pretty much once we get to the bomb, we just need to safely land. Because by now you're either supposed to have grappling hook or you're just supposed to use rope or a slow fall. Because if you have a slow fall effect, that also prevents fall damage. There's gonna be a lot of danger in that next set of rooms there. Yeesh. That's one way to safely fall down. We just need to destroy parts of the brain formally. Unless it's not the case, then we just need to find like a weak spot in it. Which is more likely the case. That looks like an entrance. Yeah, checkpoint. A kind. Now for the second phase of this, which is just... I'm gonna go and do this ahead of time. And there we did. We finished the game. It's nice to see credits for this game again. It's been years. That looks so good. Very happy though. Now let's go just talk over here and then they'll finish the one quest there. There. Now we will go make this the thumbnail because it does look really good. There. go. Very happy to have all of this done, as it's been a very long time since we've actually completed the game. This Ouroboros chakram is game breaking. We will not deny that. Like it something that can deal 300 damage in one hit is very broken. Guess it's time to swap over to a tiny bit of 20W0 for the arcade mode. So 1 second. Right, it's on this side of the screen. But yeah, we'll look at the arcade as we are curious. We will set to daytime, and we'll just keep all the stuff regular. Okay, so we start on the beach, actually. We will assume Lala is just going to be needing to be silent. Okay, that's still gonna... Actually, they could definitely do that. But yeah. Very excited to look at this and see what the things are. We probably do need to go into the house as soon as possible, just because it's a dead end. Okay, so we're about to be attacked. We weren't sure if that was footsteps initially. Very dangerous. Don't see anything right away with that, so that's probably a good thing. Unless this is what it means by having Dipsy enabled. Maybe Lala's the one with the, like, custard to where you have to get, like, a bunny. That could be the case, actually. And that would also make sense. So it may not actually be anything different from just the gameplay loop, which we don't mind. We're always interested to see what it actually means. Yeah, because there's bear traps here. Trying to remember where the custard is in this room. Actually, it's on the bed. Yep, figured that would be the case. Oof. So we're definitely gonna need to get a rabbit at some point. Because if we don't get a rabbit, then we're not gonna be able to take care of Lala whenever we encounter her. Where's the custard here? There should be a custard at all the locations, unless there's just not one at the camp. Well, we were fairly certain that there was one at the camp. There's a rabbit. It's always so hard to hear if there's double footsteps or not. Let's go around the bend here. Very short chase, very nice. Appreciate that. Take it you'd probably get more points if Dipsy was disabled. As for Lala, I'm not sure what consists of her. Whether it's just referring to the one that needs the rabbit, or if, you know, it's the eyes one. Because it could be either one, all things considered. That's Poe, okay. We didn't read what the points were for that initially. But yeah, that explains it. So Lala's the one that needs the rabbit. Poe needs to be on the camera. Dipsy will heal you. Understood. That's not too bad then. Let me go ahead and recover our stamina. So we're gonna want all of our stamina just in case we get attacked soon. Once the timer's up. We were just kind of expecting a little bit more out of it. It sounded like it was going to be a bit more. Doesn't look like there's a custard in here. Chase ended. Maybe Lala's also the one with the teeth, but no clue. So we're at the basement. We need to go check the hideout, and we'll go recheck the playground just because we are curious if we really missed anything there. Then we'll go recheck the camp and hideout. It's like, there's a chance that we missed one at the basement, but we just didn't see anything. Careful. That's one more custard. So I guess there can be multiple at certain locations. Which is a factor that we don't really consider. So there could be a couple scattered around in that case. That leads to the playground, if we're correct. Because we just wanted to go take another look around and see if, you know, there's anything there. Like, I don't think Dipsy's gonna give us a custard, but no. It's probably gonna come back to bite us, if we're being completely honest, as we'll probably encounter Lala soon. I guess Dipsy also prevents Tinky Winky from attacking. Which is very nice, actually. Didn't even realize that that was the case with Dipsy. At least thought Dipsy healed. We are nearly at the hideout, but we're probably about to be attacked. Tinky Winky's easy to avoid, all things considered. We've gotten a lot better at dodging. Yeah, figures that Lala would be here. Unfortunately, we do not have a trap with a bunny on it anymore, so... But we know to come back here with a bunny. We recall we saw a trap from the beach to the basement that had a rabbit. So we'll go check there. There we go. Yeah, there should be a trap somewhere along there that will have the bunny. So we saw it right before we checked the playground again. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Taken care of. Now we can head back to Lala. We're about to be attacked. Very close. Oh, that hit. But we want to keep going this direction instead of losing time on that. So we did greed a bit. But yeah, we're gonna have to like double check a few areas. It's like we'd definitely like to go look at the camp again. As it could be like an order of operations thing with Lala, it's where you have to take care of her once and then, you know, you take care of her again. Yeah, because it may be that there's only one Lala that's out and about at any given time. The same could apply to Dipsy in that regard, so there may just be like one heal spot. But since Poe's kind of like a ghost in that regard, it makes sense for Poe to be in multiple places at once. can't really see anything to where it could be anywhere else. Like, there's a bear trap, but that's really the extent of it. So, we'll go look around the loop again. And see if we see anything, but chances are we're probably not gonna see anything. And, maybe we can find some other custards. Actually, there's a cave. It looked caved in, but it did. We weren't sure in that regard. Oh, you're dead. This would be a really bad spot to get chased in. That's the, like, biggest issue with the caves that we're worried about. There is lava in here. We'll go and look further in. Oh, that was it. Okay. That's not too bad. That's like right before the time limit in Tubbies 3. Unless the time limit in Tubbies 3 is 30 minutes, but we're not sure. Yeah, not too bad. Doubt the extras has anything new. Oh, okay, you have to... The watchdogs. So you just have to get like a really high score. Achieve a score of negative 100 or less in arcade mode to unlock. Okay. Complete arcade mode on difficulty demon or higher with at least 8 custards to unlock. Okay. So, choose different. So, no. Score 4000 arcade mode. Take it the rest of these are just score negative 500. Complete arcade mode on difficulty very hard with at least 7 custards. 3000 difficulty very hard. Okay. So it's just doing an arcade mode on higher difficulties. That's not too bad, actually. But we were curious to see if there was anything different with arcade outside of that, because if we had to guess what would be classified as it, let's do demon. Actually, you'd want... Oh... Enable... You can't disable Dipsy, actually. Huh. So you'd probably want it to be like this in that case, and so way it's as hard as possible. And that would probably give you the highest score imaginable. You just absolutely not need to get hit by Tinky Winky. Because we would imagine demon mode makes it a one shot, so one shot with aggressive. That's our guess. But anyways, that will probably be it from us. We've had a blast for stream, actually. But, yeah, you know, very happy. Finally finished Starbound. That alleviates a lot of stress off of us, actually. Just having that, taken care of. 1 second, we're gonna go ahead and add the new piece here. properties. Let's add the new piece of fan art. And there. Now it should be pretty much caught up. So yeah. Guess we'll go ahead and start ending stream in that case. To anyone who has been watching the stream or VOD in the stream or watching the VOD in the distant future, thank you very much. We appreciate any and all attention that's given to the channel, and we hope that anyone that's still here has a very good day or very good night, depending on what time of day it is for you. And we will catch everyone in the next stream next week. Until then, make sure to stay hydrated and drink plenty of water, and we will catch everyone else later. So yeah. 1 second, gotta grab the music because we want a specific one. Until then, bye bye.